cigar pals, what's happening? Today we're going to smoke the Aging Room Quatro. This is a F55M. The Maestro was named the cigar of the year. It looks almost identical except it's got a torpedo top. I'm not sure if it's exactly the same, but so far, just smelling this cigar, incredible. It's got a chocolatey, nutty, like a grape type sweetness to it. Just, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be something special. The story begins in 2010 with the Swag Puro Dominicano from Aging Room, and then came the small batch M356, and then they had other small batch production lines like the small batch Quatro 55, and now they got the 55M, which I don't know if it's any different than the Maestro, but either way I think it's going to be a really nice stick. So we'll be right back. Let me show you this cigar. Nice rich chocolatey dark chocolatey wrapper on it. Almost no seam. You can't hardly see the seams. Just some minor veins going through that wrapper. Just a really nice stick. I am surprised it's only got a double cap on it, but it looks like it's well put on there, and so we'll see. Of course, you've seen me cut 1,000 of these, well, maybe not 1,000, but you've seen me cut a lot of cigars, but I am going to use my V cutter, my trusty Calibri V cutter. That's my favorite cut. It seems to give me a lot of smoke coming through the cigar. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and light this thing up, and then I'll be right back. Okay, on the cold draw, kind of a nutty, sweet. I still think I get that grape taste. And the it's a chocolatey, little chocolatey in there. Maybe a little citrus on the palate. Very nice. I'm gonna fire up. Let's see what we got. All that burn and mist. Interesting. I'm catching that kind of like a citrusy in the retrohale, which is kind of unusual for me. I am getting that chocolate, nutty, maybe just a little leather in there. So far, so good. Okay, be back. All right, we're back. And a little canoeing, but it's a heavy leaf, really heavy leaf on there between that wrapper and the binder. But I'll keep an eye on it and see what happens with it. But so far, just a mouthful of flavor, man. Like I said, it's got the citrusy on the lips and the chocolatey, and there's that grape taste. It's not overpowering. It's not like a sweet grape, but you just catch that hint of that grape there, and the nutty, and maybe just a hint of leather in there. Overall, it's a very complex stick, which, as you know, I love a complex cigar. I want to taste just all kind of things when I'm smoking a cigar. But just a little bit about this. There's several people that make the Aging Room cigars, but the particular, I know the Maestro and probably this here, because it's wrapped the same way and everything, is made by AJ Fernandez. Can't go wrong. AJ Fernandez, everything he does is incredible. So I only found one stick that I forget what it was, but it was a combination of him and somebody else, and I didn't like that stick. But other than that, I've loved everything I've smoked by AJ. But anyhow, really good stick. We'll be back in the first third. Okay, and we're back, and I about let it go out. It's catching up on the canoeing there. It's doing that itself. I'm just holding it right. I need to tell you something. I just learned something that I didn't know. Maybe you knew, maybe you didn't know, but I'm going to tell you. Puro. A puro, P-U-R-O, is a cigar where all the tobacco in the cigar comes from the same country. So if it's a Cuban puro, it's all Cuban tobacco. It's a Nicaraguan, which this is a Nicaraguan puro. It's all Nicaraguan tobacco. If it's Dominican, it'd be all Dominican. Anyhow, now you know something new. This is going nicely. This is a medium to full body stick. Still picking up a lot of that citrus. A little peppery on the retrohale. A little citrusy on the retrohale. But overall, it's turning out to be a nice stick. And I like it. It's a little stout. Not for everybody now. If you're not used to smoking a pretty strong cigar, this might not be for you. But it's worth at least trying one time. Anyhow, be back. We are back. That ash dropped off at about a little over an inch. And you can see I'm still getting some canoeing on this thing. It's probably that heavy wrapper on there, but still a good cigar, still burning nice. It's getting stronger as we go. But the flavor's still there, very flavorful. So just to catch you up, we'll be back. All right, we're a little, excuse me, we're a little way over to half. I did touch it up, and I see it's canoeing a little bit again. I don't know why. But when I took the wrapper off, it came off nice and clean, except for at the very end, it just had a little glue that was sticking to part of the leaf. But that's not really bad. It's always good to have a band that comes off fairly easy. You know, some of them ones they do now, them paper ones that are just like miserable to pull off. I hate them. Anyhow, that's what's happening. Still, it's getting stronger, and still getting that citrusy on my tongue. Still getting the earthy tones in it. That chocolate's still there, but long finish. Good cigar. It's still a good cigar. And we're back again. Still got that canoeing going on. I don't know why. It isn't fixing itself, but it's still a good cigar. I'm really enjoying it. Nutty. Chocolate. That grape's kind of faded away. It's not very sweet anymore. But it's got a little pepper to it. But overall, not a bad stick. I took that second band off, and it came off nice and easy. So that was good. Anyhow, we'll be back. All right, we're gonna call this a wrap. This is a good cigar. It's gotten a little not so fun at the end. It kept its flavor all the way through until just about now, and it just kind of losing its taste, which that happens a lot on a cigar when you get down that far. So anyhow, we're gonna call it a wrap. This is the CAO, right? I'm doing some other stuff on mine here, but this is the Aging Room Quatro F55M. Next up, Puro. This is I'm not sure who this is by. I'll know more about it when I actually do the review. But I was over at the Finks today at the cigar shop, and they were telling me about this. It's the greatest thing ever. $16 stick. So I hope it's good. I hope it's real good. But they were all singing its praises. So that's what we're going to do next time on Cigar Pal's Cigar Reviews. And be sure to check out the blog, and we'll see you next time.